Urban Company Limited Q3 FY26 results, 42% revenue growth, losses narrow. Urban Company has reported a solid set of numbers for Q3 FY26, showing strong revenue growth, improving margins in its core business, and a clear strategy to balance growth with profitability. Let's break down the results in a simple and investor-focused way. For Q3 FY26, Urban Company reported net transaction value, or NTV, of around 1,081 crore rupees, up 36% year-on-year excluding Saudi Arabia. Revenue from operations grew even faster, rising 42% year-on-year to approximately 383 crore rupees. This shows not just higher activity on the platform, but also better monetization. At a consolidated level, the company reported an adjusted EBITDA loss of 17 crore rupees. While this is still a loss, it is important to note that this was largely driven by heavy investments in InstaHelp. Excluding InstaHelp, Urban Company's core business actually generated an adjusted EBITDA profit of 44 crore rupees, which is a key positive takeaway for investors. Now let's look at the most important segment, India Consumer Services, excluding InstaHelp. This segment continues to be the backbone of Urban Company's business. NTV here grew 21% year-on-year to 781 crore rupees. Revenue from operations increased 26% year-on-year to 265 crore rupees. More importantly, adjusted EBITDA margins improved sharply to 5.6% of NTV, compared to 4.4% last year and just 2.4% in the previous quarter. This margin expansion was driven by strong festive season demand, steady revenue retention, and better operational efficiency. Contribution profit also improved to 21.6% of NTV, indicating healthier unit economics. Another positive indicator is service partner earnings. Active service partners earned an average monthly net income of over 28,000 rupees, with the top 10% earning close to 47,000 rupees. This is important because a sustainable income model for service partners strengthens platform stability over the long term. Native delivered strong growth, with NTV rising 93% year-on-year to 79 crore rupees. Revenue more than doubled year-on-year to 62 crore rupees. While adjusted EBITDA is still slightly negative, margins improved significantly compared to last year, indicating that scale benefits are starting to show. Urban Company's UAE and Singapore operations reported NTV growth of 79% year-on-year excluding KSA, reaching 193 crore rupees. Revenue from operations increased at a similar pace, and this segment reported a positive adjusted EBITDA of 4 crore rupees. Improving margins internationally is a strong signal of operational maturity in these markets. Now let's talk about InstaHelp, which is currently the biggest drag on profitability. InstaHelp scaled very rapidly in Q3 FY26, reaching around 1.61 million orders and 28 crore rupees in NTV, compared to just 10 crore rupee in the previous quarter. However, this rapid scaling came with an adjusted EBITDA loss of 61 crore rupees. The key positive here is that the loss per order reduced sharply from 760 rupees per order in Q2 to 381 rupees per order in Q3. Management expects this to improve further as average order value increases, utilization improves, and micro markets mature. From a strategic perspective, Urban Company has also announced a manufacturing and supply agreement with Amber Enterprises for its native brand products. This agreement supports supply chain optimization and is expected to help the company manage growing demand more efficiently over the medium term. So what should investors take away from these results? First, Urban Company's core India business is now clearly profitable at the EBITDA level, with improving margins. Second, international operations are scaling well with improving profitability. Third, while InstaHelp is currently loss-making, the improving unit economics suggest a long-term optionality rather than a structural risk. In the near term, consolidated EBITDA losses may continue due to investments in InstaHelp. However, the strength of the core business provides a solid cushion. For long-term investors, the focus should remain on margin sustainability in India consumer services, improvement in InstaHelp economics, and growth traction in international markets. Overall, Q3 FY26 was a strong quarter for Urban Company in terms of growth quality and operating leverage, even as the company continues to invest for future expansion. If you found this breakdown useful, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us for more detailed company result analysis.